Delay of game, offense.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That penalty is declined.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Sammy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. CD, let's take a step back and look ahead to the Saints in the playoffs here as they get ready for this next drive. Another double-digit win season for them. What do you think of their prospects come playoff time?
I think they're excellent because Drew Brees is back in form. I got to see him late in the season at home against San Francisco, and he's magnificent in that game. Brought them back from down late in the game, gave them a chance to win, put them ahead with less than a minute on the clock, so it wasn't his fault they didn't win that game. He looks like the Drew Brees we expect, but the big reason is their defense. Their defense is as good as there is in the league, rushing the passer, defending against the run, covering everything downfield. Bottom line, though, they are built to win at home in the playoffs. Since Sean Payton's been the head coach, they're 7-4 at home in the playoffs. A lot of people would say, well, it should be 8-3 because of what happened against the Rams last year, but still 7-4. But on the road, just 1-7, and that's excluding the Super Bowl, which was a neutral site game.
And don't forget, good job by Teddy Bridgewater bridging the gap when Brees was out. 5-0.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Check 13. Check 13.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
Huh?
Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They think it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the
What you mean? You took 5 the ball.
Nah.
Bruh.
You got that one there, bro. You got that one there, bro. Run that back. Hell no. You're gonna give me twice.
You could have just restarted the game.
It's the coach, and this is Madden.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens.
Come on now, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And that'll be incomplete.
Gonna hold him.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang.
And right away, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
looking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
No.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and goal. Jackson.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's mid.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation? And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
As the Ravens come back out here on offense, we talked about Lamar Jackson earlier, Charles, but these Ravens, they rolled through the middle part of the season. Couple losses in September, but undefeated in October, November, and rolled that into December. They've answered every big question thus far. The wins over Seattle, New England, Houston, the Rams, the Niners, and Bills as well. Are they the favorites to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in Miami on February 2nd?
I believe they are because they are a complete team. As much as Lamar Jackson powers everything on offense, he has Marquise Hollywood Brown out wide. He can throw the ball deep too. Dependable tight ends led by Mark Andrews. Really good offensive line. Mark Ingram can run it. The defense comes at you from every imaginable angle. And if you're trying to prepare on offense for them, it is hard to do, and your quarterback gets hit a lot. And they have the best kicker in the league in Justin Tucker. That's a big formula for success when come playoff time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 47 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away,
I couldn't get on my play on time
to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Breeze wants the football.
That nigga stays frozen.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
57, come on. Strip the ball.
On the counter. Here's Kamara.
He missed the
He'll
whole
get the
time.
first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A second broken tackle. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Breeze.
Damn,
that's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland, Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's go one more.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Look how broke this game is.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and the creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll
I
be
blitz.
brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I'm finna say what play I took
That'll
it.
wind up going for a loss of 4.
Look, hold on, I'm finna
And
say.
that'll bring up 4th down.
It was Colin Gage. There you go right
He's had a
there.
great
That's
day,
the play I
but
did.
sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Josh Bynes. And the Ravens
can't
are
play the
gonna
ball.
get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
I do the same
I would
defense.
love to
Everybody
know,
get mad.
we'll
I
find
do
out later on. Was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because
Oh!
And for the
I'm
3rd
choosing.
time here in this half, it's
That's your third
intercepted.
pick again. That's your
It's
third.
A.J. Klein, the
I threw a bullet.
linebacker, and he'll get this one out to the 50
I
to
threw
the
a bullet.
midfield stripe. Well, that's 3
I bet
picks
you
he's
I'm
now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Latavius
You
Murray,
let my movement,
20.
don't you?
Touchdown,
It ain't really.
New
You'd have still had
Orleans.
0 and then you start the game.
Latavius Murray, 44 yards.
No,
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they were just hoping that
I was in
run
my
would
mood
pick up
till
the
you
first.
started.
They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how
I bet I
far
come
they
out
need
of
for a
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now he's hit.
Faking the ball ain't gonna get you
Bridgewater
nowhere.
loses the football. And
Faking the
the
ball ain't gonna
12,
get you
that's where
nowhere.
it stops. The return is
You losing
halted
point
at
last
the
day.
12-yard line.
This shit.
Good job, Deez.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm gonna tell you who
Mark
can't
Ingram
stop.
now gears up to help lead
Right,
this
you finna see
offense
right
back
here.
out there. He's been good.
If I
They've
do the play every
utilized
time,
him
you
well,
stop.
but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
Oh,
I think that what you're trying
They
to
play
do is
right here.
expand how you
Oh,
get
he
the
finna
ball
fumble.
to him a little bit.
Man, you should
Get him
look
out
at
in open
hit.
That
space,
play right
maybe
there.
swing the ball to
I
him.
do that every
What's
time
they
you
used
ain't
to
gonna
call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Yeah, yeah,
Some
why
of
they
these
can't do it
runs
again?
now may pop bigger
Bet
later
I
in
can
the
see it.
game because of the effects of
First
running
down
it.
every
Sometimes
time.
people after a while, they don't want to tackle
First
him
down every
anymore.
time. Oh, he
They
finna
get
fumble.
tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
I'm
He's
saying
having that
right.
kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw again on second down. Jackson.
And let go.
He's got it.
Yeah, that's
He'll
in.
be out just a
2
yard
feet
or two
drag.
shy of the 30.
He dragged the foot.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Let go. Let go.
Man, they cheating. Oh, God, they cheating, bro.
Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it.
Running again, too.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. They'll look to run with Ingram.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second and goal.
No.
Jackson.
Throw that thing to play with James.
They team for you on me, they
Will get the football back.
I ain't much throw it. I tried to die.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that
You
if
ain't
we
doing
put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number
That
one
was not
certainly
user
in the
pick.
AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for the blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
I hit that there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Escaping the pressure right.
Run with him. Run with him. Run with him. Yes, sir. I wanted you to run with him.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds
Thank.
to play.
Look, all you had to do is just hold the ball.
From the
Run the
34
clock.
now, here's first and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And
Up here.
finally down he goes.
And you
As
can
they
get it
work
right
inside
there.
the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Come on.
Now a timeout.
Last play. Last play. Last play.
In the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. As they are now just an extra point
And I
away
get ball
from
back.
making this a 3-point game.
Terrific. Touchdown.
What I'm faking for?
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not
I'm
where you
faking
want to
for?
be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think
But I
for
just
most
easily
teams,
get 1
when they
point.
go into the
You ain't gonna do
half
nothing
in
but
this
get 2 points.
situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more.
Wait.
All right, guys, let's just play a little bit better.
You
than
got
we did in
ball
the first
first.
half.
Fielded about a yard
18.
deep.
Run it what? You can make it past the 20. Oh,
We've reached
that ain't by
half,
halftime.
abbreviated
Not at halftime.
halftime show
You
as
had
we
1
get
second.
rolling to quarter 3.
Man, I know I wasn't tripping. I was finna say it. They team me.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind?
Nobody
He's out there
in the
to start
middle.
the second half after 4 first-half
I'm
interceptions.
finna throw it straight to the
About a
middle.
lot of things, partner, but in this case, I'm not, because
Ooh,
you
I
know
should've
they
thrown the
want
circle.
him to be their guy. And the only way to truly
That wasn't
establish
even
that
you.
is to give him a chance to work through
That
some of
wasn't.
the issues he had in the first half.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and
Glad
Houston
to get it.
battling back and forth.
And that
Houston
decline,
won round
too.
1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which
And
of
that
those two
decline.
teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go
You
on
press
the road
R2.
to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson that scares everyone.